Hi everyone, and welcome to Drive, your source for automotive reviews, analysis, maintenance, and restorations. Please subscribe to our channel, watch the entire video, check out our other videos, and of course, click on notifications to be first to learn about new videos. I'm Chris Capredoni, and in this how-to video, I will explain and demonstrate replacing a serpentine belt in a BMW X5 E70 that comes with a 3-liter gas-powered V6. This replacement process is similar to any other ICE vehicle, but with the X5, it is actually difficult to access. I can barely get my hand and arm into the cavity between the pulleys and the radiator. In order to create enough room to fit a ratchet and my arm, I will show you what to do in order to generate enough room in order to perform the replacement. Let's go over to the X5 and get started. Okay, the first couple of steps in order to replace the serpentine belt, which is down in there, is to gain access to it. As you can see right now, there is no way that I can actually even fit my hand, let alone a ratchet, to get in there to remove the old belt and put the new one in. So the easiest way and most direct way to do it is to remove this aluminum cross member. It's held in place by 4 14mm bolts, and then you just slide it out. All you have to do is detach the cable for the hood release from it. Removing the radiator obviously is not a smart move. Draining the fluid, it's just unnecessary work. But you can remove the radiator fan. It's not attached to the radiator. It's held in place by 2 clips and 1 electrical connector, and you slide it out, and that'll give you the amount of space that you need in order to work. So the first thing I'm going to do is get my ratchet, remove this, and then remove the radiator fan so that I can gain access to the area that I need to work. So I just completed removing the cross member. I also had to remove part of the air intake in order to slip it this way and lift it out, because I do have obstructions on top of it. But now that it's out, the next step for me is I detach the AC lines from the radiator fan. They're clipped in place. And the next step now is for me to actually unclip the radiator fan and disconnect the electrical connector, which is down in this area here, and then slide it out so that I have full access to all the pulleys. An important point to highlight is, in order to slide out the radiator fan, once you've unclipped both sides, on the driver's side or the left side of the vehicle, this brace here rotates in to allow you to lift up. So it's on a pivot here, on a hinge. What you do is, once you've unclipped it, you insert it in so that you can have the clearance to pull it out. The old serpentine belt was removed. I used the ratchet on the tensioner pulley to take off the pressure so I could slip it off, and then just put the new one back on in the reverse manner. And I've dropped in the radiator fan. There are 2 tabs, one right there, the electrical connector here, and then the other one right there. Now the next step was to reconnect the AC lines to the radiator fan, and now the next step is to reinstall the aluminum crossbar and the air intake that I had to remove. this is the old Serpentine belt. Now, upon inspection, I don't see any cracks in the V-grooves or any signs of wear, but this has been on the car for several years, 5 to 10 years, and there could be some minute stretching in the material, meaning that it's not going to do its job as efficiently as a new one. So don't be fooled by obvious signs of wear. After a certain amount of time, these belts need to be replaced. Thanks everyone for watching this informative DIY tutorial on how to efficiently replace a serpentine belt on a BMW X5 E70 with a 3-liter inline 6-cylinder. This general replacement process is very similar to other BMWs as well as other brands. Some vehicles have less working room than others, requiring you to look for ways to make the access easier, like with this X5. The only tools required were a ratchet and a few specific bits. Please remember to subscribe to our channel, like the video, and select the notification option. Drive, your source for automotive reviews, analysis, maintenance, and restorations.